So it's easy to ship, safe to use, and it works really well, which is a big bonus. Hi guys, Brett here from Hearns Hobbies, and today I'd like to talk to you about a new product to us. This is the TDK tyre repair sauce. This is a traction additive that we use around traps. It's been tried and tested for the past couple of years. A really good product, and yeah, something that we use both on-road and off-road recently here in Australia to get maximum traction out of our tyres. Now, the main difference with the TDK branded stuff compared to the others that you might have used in the past is that it's safe to use. It's biodegradable, it's non-carcinogenic, so not only is it safe for yourself to be using, kids, whatever it may be, it's also good for the environment in that it's biodegradable. So it's easy to ship, safe to use, and it works really well, which is a big bonus. So what I'd like to do today is talk through the process of like a common step to how to prepare new tyres for sourcing. So new race, you want to put new tyres on your car. So these are some steps that I do myself, and I know I'm not the only one out there, but yeah, for those that don't know, everybody's got their own way of doing it, but here's one way of doing it, both in your tyre preparation and applying your sauce and your tyre warmers as well. We're going to cover that a little bit. So let's get into it with the TDK tyres. So first thing I'm going to do, we've got a brand new set of tyres to put on. Now these are the current fast sweep 3PG 36 tyres. These are awesome tyres at the minute. Definitely the best out there. We're going to open these up. Now obviously we'd be doing 4 of these. For this video, we're going to be preparing 1 tyre, but obviously you do the same thing, just more times over. So we've got our new tyre. You can see here, it's got quite a gloss on it. It's got quite a shine. So what I'd like to do before I'm going to apply my tyre additive, the TDK tyre sauce, is I'm going to get that shine off the tyre. Now some people use nasty chemicals or they use abrasive pads, but I'm trying not to get too much heat into the tyre. So it's all about heat cycles and tyre life, and I want to maximise that. So I'm going to try and remove that gloss without getting too much heat into the tyre. So for here I've got my tyre sander. I've got a bit of Simple Green, which is a water-based detergent, and I've got myself a heavy-duty scouring pad, which I'm going to use, and we'll walk you through it. So first I'm going to put the tyre into my trusty little tyre sander. Then I've got a bit of Simple Green here, which is just a water-based detergent, which is really safe to use, and that's just going to add a bit of a lubricant, like I said, trying not to get too much heat into the tyre. Then I've got my scourer pad. These are available anywhere. Any old scourer pad will do. Then I'm going to spin that up. Now I'm going to be doing, like I said, is just working that detergent in and trying to take some of the shine off of that rubber. So it might take a minute. Just going to open up the pores of the tyre, get off the mold release agent off of the tyre. So our TDK tyre sauce really gets into the rubber, really activates well. So you can see now, obviously it's very shiny because it's wet with goop. I'm going to rub that over with my rag. Okay. So what we've done there, we can't see it now because it's a little bit damp with detergent, but what I'd usually do now is get that on. We've opened up the surface of the tyre. I'm going to put the wheel on. The tyre is buffed, bedded. We've checked for the glue on the... There we go. Now the other 3 tyres on the car, you can see a second hand. So this is what you would normally do. So this stuff is really thin, so it's like water. So we're going to dab a little bit off onto my rag here to ensure it doesn't go everywhere. You want an activation time on this of a good 15 minutes before your race. You want to apply your tyre sauce and your tyre warmers if need be. So I'm just going to put on a little bit on each one. Something like that. Doesn't have to be swimming in it or dripping off your tyre. Just a nice even coat, not making a mess. There we go. I'm going to put this lid back on here. Then we usually let that sit. Now you can let that cure by itself. Most people use tire warmers to try and enhance the grip level again. It's not always necessary to use tire warmers, but if it's cold or conditions allow, or these are a 36 compound tire, so they do generally like a little bit of warmer. So we're going to go ahead and put those on. That doesn't have to be really hot tire warmer setting. I've got these ones set at 50 degrees. Like I said, 15 minutes before the start of your race is plenty of time. So we'll just put the cups on like so. I've got an Aero Max tire warmers here, and then we'll hit start and we'll get that cooking, so be it. Now at the end of 15 minutes you want there to be no residue. The TDK tire sauce should flash off, should really bed with the rubber, and it shouldn't be shiny. If it is at all shiny, it means you've probably put too much on or haven't let it cure for long enough on the tyre. So you just want to wipe that off before you hit the track. But yeah, 15 minutes, race start, good to go from lap 1 to the end. TDK's tyre sauce, a new line to Hearns. Really excited to have it, and yeah, get sourcing and do it safe. See you guys.